Hey there, it is Sammy33, and we are back to the regular YouTube schedule. Prime Week, post Prime Week was definitely work murder, it felt like, but we're back. So, Mario Maker Mondays are back. In this video, we're going to take a look at some new levels for those of you that are into some challenge levels and just some creative levels out there that I've enjoyed. And also, we're going to take a look at Super Ace World. The third world, Super World, is a there's two very intense stages that I'd like to check out. It is definitely the toughest of the three we've played so far, so let's get into it. The first level we're going to look at, Mario Wick by Mr. Goat. This level's a pretty cool level, multi-part, pretty simple concept. Go into a room, beat the enemy to advance. You see here, we got a friend little magician here, but also the piranha plants up top shooting fire. So, a little creative there. Also, I forget what those things are called, but trying to drive those into the hole with Cat Mario takes a little getting used to, but there's that. The third one here, you see you got Flying Boom Boom and our female companion there. So trying to take them out, ultimately leading to the big goal, meeting Meowser. And this one, this is the goal, you gotta beat him. And you're gonna get multiple power-ups. Okay, can you get through the journals? It's a fun one to try. Castle Hell is also another one. Now, admittedly, I'm not good enough to make it super far in this level, but believe me, I tried. So I played this when this came out, and I have played it on and off. The goal is, you see in the upper right, there are a couple of coins that you need to get, 5 in total, and doing that unlocks the boss. Can you get there though? I'm sure most people have better platforming skills than I do. It is not easy by any means. Doable? Yes. Difficult? Also yes. Can you do it? Jump Good Caves, another challenging level. This is by Maddie from up north, the Great White North in Canada. This one, exactly what it sounds like, jumping. Being able to jump, kind of float with the spin, and to be able to progress through the level. This is definitely a challenge level. It took me a lot of trial and error. And I think a lot of levels like this are trial and error, figuring out how to advance to the next section and then going from there. And it feels good when you can make the progress. So I wouldn't consider this Kaizo, but it is definitely not easy. Again, a lot of people have better platforming skills than I do. It is very, very doable. But it definitely presents the challenge. It's really trying to figure out where to get the jumps and how to not lose the momentum when you get it to get as far as you need to go. Now, to the meat of this video, Super Ace World, in my favorite Mario game, Super Mario World. So we know that the entire third world is going to take place here. Underground theme, beginning not bad. You see, get the power up, and you can go up or you can go down as long as you stay big. So I like levels that have options. This one does. You see our little friend, the Chain Chomp there. I think we may see him a little later on in this video too. But first part, you got options, go up, go down. Going a little bit further, you see the spikes, little mini spike there. Again, just a little tease of what's to come later in this world. Love that by Ace. Some power-ups there, and then the real challenge of this level, these. Trying to figure how to get through that and get enough momentum to make the jumps. Doable, yes. I beat it. I'm sure you can beat it too. The second level, we're going to stay underground for this one too. And how I said you saw the spikes? Well, guess what? Now we got Big Spike. A lot of spikes in this level, the theme of this one, and a little bit problematic. You've got the beetles, blue beetles, red beetles. Gotta be careful. They do have different speeds, so that is something to keep an eye on, and not every pipe you can go through. But the spikes definitely are the theme in this one, big and small. Different sections where they can kind of cause trouble with each other, or sections where they can actually break the bricks, making you either have to work really fast or be very thoughtful of how you go through. Now we start to get to some of the challenge stuff. Hammer Bro. This was a fun level, pretty creative to me. Love the Mario Odyssey music, but also it's upside down, so it throws you off. Controls are still good, it's typical Mario, but it's upside down, and that's jarring for a lot of people. So the goal in this one is to beat 5 Hammer Bros. So you see I've already beat 1. Notice the big Hammer Bro does not count, but it unlocks the next room where we see 2. So you're going to see 2 here in this room. Again, upside down. Yes, if you fall up, that's a pit, you do die. I was trying to be nice and not show you. But then you've got 2 more there. That's a tough room. Can you get through? Now, the second toughest level, Castle. I actually probably should have saved Castle for last, but the last stage is deserving of being last, and you will see why. So in the castle, you've got our friend up top, keeping you on your toes, shooting PlayStation symbols at you, and you've got the rising tide of the lava, so that's something else that you have to be cautious of. Moving along, you've got a mini boss, pretty unique here. It's shooting stuff out. You still have lava coming up from the bottom of the floor. Obviously, you're not going to be able to fully drop down. And you got the big boss. He also is problematic. And you've got our friend there shooting the symbols at you again. That was a pretty tough little area there. But the toughest, and I believe the toughest of all of the world's levels that Ace has made, Tower. Now, this is the concept of the level. You've got the snakes. You know I'm a fan of Metal Gear, so thinking of the big ladder in Snake Eater. It's kind of what this is. You have to move fast enough to keep up with the snake, but this is going to take some trial and error to see what the path is, so knowing what kind of window of time you have. You can see there's a lot of instances. I don't want to admit to how many times I tried this. So I remember there was one year I probably played 2 hours of this level trying to get through. A lot of trial and error, but progress is progress, and let me tell you, it feels good. If you can beat this level, I'll be very impressed. It's a great level. It's been altered multiple times and re-uploaded a couple times. So I know Aces continue to try to keep it fair. Obviously, he knows what the path is. It's a very difficult level, but if you can beat it, that's impressive. Very, very impressive.